Yeah, next topic is closed economy. We have already seen that simple economy. There are two type of simple economy, with the saving and investment, and without the saving and investment. Actually, saving is a outflow and investment is the inflow. You understood? I think you understood. Very comprehensive question will be we will discuss separately, at least in a mock exam or separate question I will give. Then closed economy. In this closed economy, government will intervene, right? So there are four main sectors which run the economy, right? First one, household. There is private sector, household and the firms. Then government sector, government. Then foreign sector. Simple economy, only private sector only involved, so no government there. So government expense and tax is not there in the simple economy, right? We'll see. Government will take the factor service from the household and purchase from firms. Government also, if government is there, government giving the employment to the household, right? That is factor. Labor also factor, taking the factor. Government also want the land, so can take from the residency, right? So government have to take the factors from the public, that is household, and they use, and if there are anything to give, that means for example, take in a health side, if government has no production of the medicine has to be bought from the firms, pharmacy company, and they will provide freely to the public. There are general hospitals there. So understand that government can purchase from the firm, right? Household also can purchase from the firm, right? Household can give the factors to government, and also household can give the factors to firms, right? Through this, household will get the income, and from that income, right, from that income, household and firm should pay the tax to government. So if government is involved, tax will be there. So tax is outflow, inflow. We are seeing only private sector as the economy, private sector point of view, we are seeing inflow and outflow. So for private sector, that is tax is outflow, right? Firms are paying income tax, householders are paying income tax, and direct tax, indirect tax, they are. VAT is indirect tax, income tax is direct tax, right? Very simple example is that. So tax will be there, and government expense also there. Government have to purchase from the firm, right? That is government expense. So that we will see in the diagram. So household and firm there. So household give the factors to firm, right? Then getting the factor income, then taking the goods or service from the firm, and paying for the goods or service, right? So expense is we take as a C. Government now involved. So government involved. So factor service is 200 million. Factor income is 200 million. So saving 30 million, right? We assume 30 million is saving, right? We already in the previous example also we took 30 million is the saving. I will recheck that. Yeah, we took 30 million. So 30 million will be saving. So that saving has to be again invested to the firm. We will see what happened, right? So household saving 30 million and balance under 70 million used for the purchase of the goods or services, right? That's why consumption is under 70. So goods or service value also under 70. Don't think that goods or service cost is this much, selling price is this much. So don't think that will the firm not keeping the margin. Firm keeping the margin. With the margin, the price is under 70. So sales is under 17, purchase also under 17. Understand that correctly, right? It doesn't mean firm selling without the profit. Firm selling the goods at under 70 million. That's why goods value is under 70 million. If I purchase the watch worth of under 70 in my balance sheet, I'm showing the under 70. If I purchase the vehicle 2 crore, I will show the my account in a balance sheet vehicle account debit 2 crore, right? So my expense is 2 crore, that 2 crore income also to the car company. So that will be equal, right? So household saving 30 million. So household also getting the income as the factor income, right? Left side is there, factor savings and factor income. From that income, household should pay some tax. Oh, that is factor savings is a factor income is the direct income tax. So tax on the income is income tax. Expense on the consumption, sometimes under 70 million may be the, right, with the tax. So with the tax we are paying this much. So VAT also can be paid. So that should be paid to the government. So we will pay the now to one letter is added here. Tax we using T as the formula word. So T means tax, right? For easiness of this formula creation. So assume we are paying 10 million tax. So actually we save 30 million but paying 10 million. So our actual saving is how much? So we have to deduct 10 million and actual net saving is 20 million. So that 20 million will be invested. It can be asked in MCQ. Please understand technical way in other way. Look this diagram in other way. So for example, if take firm investment is 20 million. For example, in MCQ saying firm investment is 20 million, right? So household pay the tax worth of 5 million. So what do you think gross saving, right? So 10 million 5 million, sorry, 20 million 5 million, 25 million gross saving. Gross saving is 25 million. So for example, take total outflow, total income or total total GNP or GNY or GNE given as 200. So we know saving is 30 million. Gross saving is 30 million. Gross saving is 25 million. So they given a GNY as the 200 million. So we have only one letter is missed. C plus S. C plus S will be total GNP, right? GNP or GNV or GNI, GNE or GNY. So we can find the C. C should be under 70 million. That's how we have to, in MCQ question, not directly ask. They given the here and there and asking the question. That's why I also given the formula also. So we have to use the formula and can understand, find the one variable, right? Please understand this properly. So tax is out from the private sector, therefore that is outflow, right? For example, take firm also paying tax of 7 million. So tax income for government is 17 million. 17 million will be outflow from the this economy, right? So government will purchase from the firms, it is called G, government, right? Government purchase is called in a letter, in a G letter, right? So expense on government G, then that is 7 million, right? Then employment and infrastructure, we can take the employment, government will take the employment from the public household, so they will pay the salary. That is the government employment infrastructure, that is inflow to the household, that is inflow to the private sector. Household and the firm are running the business really, right? If government, why we not consider the government? If government authority is there, right? If that authority wants to build another building, government easily can build. Government print the money and easily can spend the money on guild, but actually that money is not earned through this authority. Government printed, so no point of printing the money. We have to rotate we have to do the business and increase the wealth. If you print the more money and more money, our supply of money will be increased. If supply of money will be increased, automatically government will become rich. But no use. More supply. If more supply is there, demand will be reduced automatically, right? So if government print the more money, public will have more money. So public will not need to spend on the public will not need to spend on the businesses to do. If we have the money, we don't need the business, so business also not growing, so investment will be reduced, business also not growing, we don't need to do the business. Government printing and keeping the money. In Zimbabwe it's happening. $1 million Zimbabwe dollar currency is there, not there. So it means inflation rate is very high. If government print the money, inflation rate is very high, because we increase our supply of the money here, but that is no demand outside. If dollar printed USA, dollar will be demanded by all the countries, right? Dollar will be used by all the countries for main currency, so it has the demand. So our money should have as that type of demand, then only our economy will automatically grow. That's why we don't consider the government. Government intervene means there is no loss, right? Business should have the risk. So economy should be run by the household and firms. So it is a outflow. Tax is outflow. If anything get from the government is inflow. That's why consumption by the government to the firms to purchase production will be inflow. G is inflow, right? And employment of infrastructure, that is also G. That is also inflow. Yes, that is 10 million. So we assuming this economy is economy is run in the equilibrium. That's why we getting the tax 10 million, and again we providing the 10 million to household and getting the 7 million tax from the firm and paying the 7 million. Even though these figures are not same, again it will be automatically equal. Automatically will become a equilibrium economy, right? I took to understand easily. That's why same figures taken. If different figures are there, automatically it will be changed. So saving also will be changed, expense also will be changed. Automatically it will be tallied, right? The production flow GNP, then G is added here. C plus I plus G is GNP, right? Income flow Y plus S plus T. So C and Y is equal. So I took a C. Instead of taking Y, I taken C. Hereafter we will take the C only, right? C means it's equal to income, production and outcome. Income, production and expense. You can see here C is expense, income and production value. This is also C, right? C. This is equal to C, right? So expense for household C, right? Income for firm C. So goods worth also C. That's why we taken C as the correct letter. C plus S plus T, inflow, income flow. C plus S plus T, right? And in expense flow C plus I plus G, right? So therefore GNP equal GNY equal GNE, right? In expense flow we have taken C plus I plus G, right? I and S will be equal in simple economy. If tax and G comes, we can't say S and I is equal. That's why for S we plus the T. Income flow C plus S, that is correct, but C plus S, that is correct. So S and I will not be equal. From the S, net S will be 20 million, we have to deduct a 10 million tax. So if we add that 10 million to S, so total S will be 30 million. That's why we are adding in income flow, right? So C plus I, then I plus G. So I and S will be automatically equal in that way, right? And G, that is expense for the government, right? Expense for the government. So inflow for the this economy is C. First one is consumption we take it, right? Second one is government giving the money. Then investment. These three will be inflow to the our business, right? Our economy sectors. So GNP plus equal GNY equal GNE. So total outflow and inflow will be total outflow. Saving is outflow, tax also outflow. So it will be expense to the economy. The outflow going out, right? Total inflow is investment and government. So C, I cut the C. If there is any question, what is the outflows for this closed economy, please say only S plus T, right? Don't take C. If a production flow, give the C also, right? If a income flow, give the C plus S plus T, right? So therefore GNP, GNY, GNE, C plus I plus G. So C plus S plus T. So C plus I plus G equals C plus S plus T, right? If it is complex, just leave it. When we doing the questions, it can be understood, right? So I taken the figures also here. So production for GNP under 70 is consumption, 20 is investment. So G is 10 plus 7, 10 to the household, 7 to the firms, right? So 307 million total. So income flow GNY under 70 is C, 20 is S, net saving, and 10 plus G is tax. 10 plus 7 is tax, not a G. Right, here figures are same. So 10 plus 7 is T, tax. So total income flow is 307 million, right? Then expense flow, GNE under 70 is C, and I is 20, and 10 plus is same as the production. Normally production and expense are having the same formula. In GNP, in gross national income account also we doing in same way. Most of the time expense and products are having the same similarity in the formulas, but income side only having the different formula, but total will be same. Therefore GNP, GNY, GNE equal 307. Then total outflow is 37, right? S plus T, 20 plus 10 plus 7 is 20, 10 plus 7, and 20 plus 10 plus 7, 37. First 20 is S, then second T is 10 plus 7, the second one I is 20, and G is 10 plus 7, 37. At least remember this formula, then you can easily find the variable. Then open economy. In the closed economy, government involved. In open economy, foreign sector comes, import and export comes, right? Then household will be there, firms there, factor service is given, and the factor income will be received by the household. Then goods or service given by firm, and goods or expense for goods or service received by the firms, given by the household. Then take as a C, government intervention. Then 200 million. Saving is 30 million. Expense on consumption is under 70 million. Then goods or service also under 70 million. So we pay tax 10 million. So net saving is 20 million. Then firm available investment for firms production is 20 million, right? 20 million. Then we also paying tax, firm also paying tax, 7 million, right? And Expense on consumption of the production by the government to the firm G 7 million. Then household for factors also household getting the income, that is also G for in the from the point of view from the government point of view, there is an inflow to the private sector. So now next foreign comes. So foreign sector come and right giving it's like this. If the business the economy in the economy model, right, we assume production are only done by the firms. Production are only done by the firms. If production is not enough, right, not enough, government production is not enough, the firms will buy from the out of the economy, foreign, right. If production is surplus more, so we have to throw it to dustbin. Without throwing into dustbin, we can export. If surplus, we will export. Assumption is that. If shortage, we will import. If surplus, we export. Assumption is that, but not really happening. If profit is high, if I selling the one product to the foreign rather than in Sri Lanka, we will definitely export. Good example is tea. In Sri Lanka having more demand. Even the more demand, Sri Lankan pay, UK and American company are paying more money because that's why we selling. Coconut, nowadays coconut are more demand. Not available to Sri Lanka. Sri Lankan people does not consume the coconut nowadays. So they are export products. So if the profit is more, exporting. Actual scenario. But assumption is if there is shortage, we will import. That firms will import, not a government. If firms cannot do, but households, infrastructure, employment are given by the government. Right? Infrastructure only given by the government, we assume in that way in order to understand the economy model. That's why even though president, even the minister, even the parliament, even though any sector in the government decide anything that is implicate to the business will be effect to the economy. If there are anything, even though government grow, our economy will not grow. Our economy's backbone is business. We have to do the business. We have to do the production through the private sector. Private sector business, private sector productions are the main variable to grow the economy. That's why I always say, always in the any act pass, any gazette pass or any parliament resolutions taken, always impact the businessman. Always impact the business run by the private sector, right? They change the way tax and laws, regulations and rules in order to make the changes in the business. It will lead to the some action taken by that business. Then it will lead to the increase of the labor employment or increase of the labor salary or increase of the production. For example, take if a rice mill is there, so always government saying if you you can produce any number of rice, but you should at least produce 50 ton or 500 ton, say 500 ton of rice in each and every month. So on that 80% of ton of the rice should be sold to Sri Lanka. Balance you can sell to export. You can export, right? They can implement, right? They can implement on the share, and it is called quota. Based on the quota, businesses are directed and controlled by the government, right? That's why government involvement in the economy will impact to the business. Business should run well. Private sector should run well, right? Assumption. These are the assumption. Actually, it's happening. That's why assumption also come in that way. Nowadays, government are very hurry to take the profit from the public. Nowadays, many government authority, government ministry are involving in opening the government companies, compete with the private sector, right? So foreign in all import and export there. Import say 5 million and export say I taken different value 18 million. So the export will be inflow. If I export product, money will receive by me. So it is a inflow. Import, if I import, money will go out. It's a outflow. So always we are taking not the 5 million added to inflow. 5 million that's import added to outflow and 18 million added to inflow. So it will not be tally. Always we taking net import or net export and added two ways. That is called NX. Right? So NX, C plus I plus G, NX will be added here. X minus M. Always take the NX. Right? We can say M is a outflow and export is a inflow, but always take the NX to calculate the formula. So you can say outflow M plus G. So I plus G plus X is total outflow. Actually this is not will be equal, right? We have to take the NX in both. It will not be equal, right? It will not be equal, right? You can say it will not be equal, right? It's not equal, right? Always not equal. M, if it is equal, if M and X are same, it is equilibrium. But in calculation of your exam paper comes with the equal, right? Don't worry about that. If it is not equal, you can explain that we have to take the NX. We have to take net export, right? So GNP C plus I plus GNP 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 C plus I plus G plus NX. O C plus S plus T plus NX. So S and I are equal and G and T are equal. The NX equal, right? Different formula. Numbers also given. You can see under 70 is the C and I under I is 20 and plus G is 10 plus and 7. The NX is 18 minus 5. 18 is export, 5 million is import. So 320 million total. And income side under 70 is C, saving is 20, then T is 10 plus T, then NX 13. 18 minus 5, 13, then 320. The expense also say expense and production are always same. Don't worry about that. Expense and production are always same. Then GNB is GNP, GNY, GN is 320, right? So with that, circular flow of income is done, right? So we will learn you have to learn the national account now, right? National account, that is production, income and expense side. How we can see the economy, GNP, GDP and GNP, gross domestic production and gross national production, or gross domestic income and the gross national income, or gross domestic expense, gross national expense. Okay, thank you and good luck.